to stop it from sewing it to the other edge of. Do it along that side, and then what you're going to do is once you've done that, flip it over, fold over this edge, and do the same on this side. And then you've got some nice folded edge. Okay, you should now have your two folded edges at the top, like so, and it makes a nice pattern on the top as well. So you've got your little square bag. What you're going to do now is it's inside out. You don't want to see these, so you're going to turn your whole bag inside out. Now, if you look here, you've got the little corners, so just grab some scissors or a pencil and just go along the edges, push them out a little bit. Might be a little bit stubborn, don't rush this, just I'm doing it a little bit rushed for the video, but take your time on it. If you have an iron, you might want to iron it to flatten it down, but you don't have to, it's up to you. And there you've got your little bird on the front with your butterfly patterns. And in this bag, you can put anything in it. So you could put some nice smelling flowers in there. You could some dried flowers, not real ones. You could put in some little pearls, you know, like those lavender pearls that you get to make a little beanbag thing. Or just put in some like fluff to make a little cushion, whatever you have hanging around. But I'm actually going to put some rice in it. Now, if you put some rice in it with a little bit of smelly thing, you don't have to put the smelly thing in. I've got a little bit of essential oils, but most likely not everyone has that. So you could put in some, you want some dried rice, just some normal dried rice in the bag. And you could put some, I don't know, a little drop of some sweet smelling thing, or yeah, some perfume, a little bit of oil. You only want a tiny drop. And then what you can do is once you've closed off the bag, it's going to be used as a little heat warmer. So you put it in the microwave for about 20 seconds and it's a little hand warmer. So that's what I'm going to do with mine. But if you don't have rice or you don't want to do this one, just do what I'm doing, fill the bag, but just fill it with whatever you'd like. There's dried rice microwaved. Feel free to fast forward this bit of the video if it's getting a bit tedious. Try not to spill rice everywhere. A little funnel would probably be helpful, but don't have one of those, so I'm using a spoon. If you have dried lavender, you could put dried lavender in. I'm pretty sure you can order some of that online or find it in the shop. Or some little dried flowers, or some in your February craft kit there was some little dried like natural flower things. You could put those in there as well. So I don't want to fill it too full, so I've just kind of done it just over halfway. Get my rice out of the way. I've got a little bit of essential oils, but again, you might, this is my housemates. I'm just going to put in a couple of drops, but you may not have this, and if not, don't have to use it at all. Or you could put something else smelling. You could put a bit of perfume in there, tiny bit though, you don't want too much. I've just put in, that didn't really come out very well, but I just put in about 3 or 4 drops. Give it a little shake. Again, don't have to put any sweet smelling thing in there, that's optional. And then to tie it off, in your craft kit, you'll either have a bit of ribbon, a bit of twine, or you could cut off the end, like a lengthway piece of your fabric, and tie that round it. I'm actually going to do that. that you can use whatever you find in your craft kit, in your cellophane bags. Now, I don't want to sew off the edge because I want to keep it fresh. So if I want to replace that at some point with a bit of lavender or some dried flowers or something, I want to keep it open. So that's why I'm just tying it off like this. Now, I kind of want to be able to see the bird as well. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part. What I would recommend you doing is sewing your bird slightly further down. There we go. Tie it off. Kind of arrange it so I can see the bottom of my bird. And now I've got a little squishy bean bag. And then if you put that in the microwave for about 20 seconds, it becomes nice and warm. And then when it's chilly, you just hold it, put it by your feet at the end of your bed. It's a nice little warm thing. Or you could put something sweet smelling like lavender, something in it. Put it by the side of your bed, in your shoe boxes or your clothes racks, and it just makes everything smell nice. Hope you enjoyed that. A bit of a longer video today, a bit of a longer craft, but spend as much time as you need on it. No need to rush it, and you can make several of them. Bye everyone. I have found another solution as well. Because your top was folded over, you actually have a rim. So I've just threaded some rope, twine, string. You could put a bit of fabric on a pencil and feed it through. So that's my one edge done. I'll just show you the other edge. It's a little bit tricky, but just kind of feed it through. Hope you can see what's happening here. Got to be careful not to poke it through the holes. Just feed it back through if so. And again, like I've done, just experiment with it and see what works best for you. I found that this worked really well and wanted to give it a go. And then each time you refill up your bag, you'll probably need to use a different piece of string or twine, but that's okay. Or a piece of fabric, again, tie it to a bit of pencil, feed it through, and you'll be fine. This last bit's a bit tricky. Trying to make it poke out at the end. Being a bit stubborn. There we go. Then pull it. And you got your closing, and then you can see your bird as well, which is nice. And then you just tie that off. I quite like that. I think I'm going to keep it like this. I'm going to twist it, tie it off in a knot. Piece of string would probably be easier, and then you cut it.